Ever wondered why snatching a purse, threatening someone for their wallet, and robbing a bank at gunpoint are treated so differently in law? The key lies in the severity from theft to armed robbery. So, what then is the differences between theft, robbery, and armed robbery? Understanding this distinction is important because each crime carries different legal implications and penalties. Let's break it down. Let's start with theft. Theft or stealing involves the unlawful taking of someone else's property with the intent to permanently deprive the owner of it. Now, there is no force or threat involved. For instance, if someone sneaks items at the supermarket into their bag and leaves the store without paying, or an employee transfers company funds into their own account without permission, that's theft. What's the legal implication of theft? By Section 390 of the Criminal Code Act, penalties vary based on factors like the value of the stolen property. This can include imprisonment, reflecting the crime's seriousness. Next up is robbery. Robbery takes theft a step further by involving force or threat of force. It's theft combined with violence or intimidation. For instance, someone demands your wallet and phone while threatening you with a knife, or an intruder breaks into a house, uses physical force to subdue the homeowner, and takes valuable. That's robbery. The criminal element says the use of force or threat. What's the legal implication? By Section 402 of the Criminal Code Act, robbery can land you a minimum of 14 years in prison. If weapons or grievous harm are involved, the sentence could be life imprisonment. Then we have armed robbery. Armed robbery is the most severe form of robbery involving the use of firearms or offensive weapons. The stakes are higher because of the increased potential for harm. For instance, robbers enters a bank with gun, holding everybody hostage while demanding money from the vault. Or an armed individual enters a supermarket, threatens the employees and customers, and demands valuable. That's armed robbery. The criminal element is that the perpetrator must be armed with firearm or any offensive weapon. This can include guns, knives, or machetes. As stipulated under Section 1 Sub 2A of the Robbery and Firearms Special Provision Act, armed robbery is punishable by death or life imprisonment. The presence of firearms or offensive weapons significantly elevates the severity of the crime. So, understanding this distinction helps us appreciate the legal consequences and the severity from theft to armed robbery. Stay informed and stay safe. Stay away from armed robbery.